Hey guys, I want to help you delete or eliminate the fear of financial failure. Because let's be real, sometimes when we make these financial decisions, sometimes it doesn't work out the way we planned it. Sometimes it doesn't even work out, period, and we lose out on the thing we was trying to achieve. But I'm here to tell you, fear cannot overtake you, because fear of failure is natural. And since it's natural, you can embrace the fear, but don't let it stop you from making that decision. And if you keep on listening to this video, I'm going to share with you some strategies and techniques on how to overcome the fear of financial failure. Let's get into it. The fear of failure is natural. Everybody has it. I even have it sometimes. Give you a good example. Every time I get ready to make a YouTube video, fear tries to creep in, tries to cause me to stop. Don't even make the videos. But I made a decision that I'm going to make these videos because I'm making these videos for my people. I'm making the videos for you, so you can help you grow your life by the decisions that you make. That's why I make these videos. And the same thing can be when you're trying to make these financial decisions. That fear tries to creep in. The fear of financial failure creeps in and says, don't make that decision. No, you messed up before. Nah, don't do that. You don't even know nothing about it. Why are you going to make that decision? You did all your due diligence. You did all the things that's required to make the decision, but that fear creeps in and says, don't do it, don't do it. It tries to cause you to stop. You have to just manage your fear. That's the first point I want to share with you. Manage your fear, because fear of financial failure is natural. It's natural. If you don't really know what you're doing, that fear is going to creep in. Even if you know what you're doing, sometimes that fear creeps in. But you can overcome that fear by managing that fear. How do you manage the fear? You manage the fear by embracing it and recognizing it and speaking back to it. I'm going to do this, and you don't have nothing to say about it. I'm not afraid anymore. Speak to that fear. Fear speaking to you, you speak to that fear. I'm going to make this financial decision, and I did all my due diligence. I'm going to make this decision, and it's going to work. And if it don't work, I'm going to keep on making another decision until it works. Managing your fear. Because you got to get a clear understanding about your fear. What are you afraid of? Once you get an understanding of what you're afraid of, you can attack it, because fear is attacking you. You can attack that fear. You're making a financial decision and you're afraid that you're going to fail in that financial decision. You're talking about, man, I don't want to do it because I don't want to make this decision, because I don't want to take a step forward, because I don't want to better my life, because I made a bad decision in the past. You're going to bring the past into your present to mess up your future. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You have to get clear about your fear. What are you afraid of? And once you get that in your mind, what you're afraid of, you attack it. Whatever you're afraid of, you attack it. You get all the information that you can. You attack that fear because you got a clear understanding about it. This is what I'm afraid of, and this is what is attacking me. You attack it back because you got clarity of that fear. Now, here's what I want to share with you on how you can overcome this fear of financial failure, because everybody has it. If somebody tell you, oh man, I don't have it, they lying. I tell you the truth, they lying. Somebody lying. It ain't me. The first thing you got to do to overcome this fear of financial failure is to build a safety net. Build a safety net. In other words, have an emergency fund. Because every time you make a financial decision, it might not work out. It might not work out. And if it don't work out, you're going to be sitting back, man, oh man, I know I shouldn't have did it. I know I should have, could have, would have. You're having all those stories rolled around in your head. Oh man, I failed. I don't got nothing to fall back on. Have an emergency fund. Because when you make the decision, if it mess up, you have something to fall back on. Because when I bought my brownstone, I didn't do my due diligence. I just bought the brownstone and didn't do all the paperwork and didn't do all my due diligence. Didn't find out how much I need to fix up the house. I didn't find out if I need to do an inspection. I didn't do those things. And I messed up big time financially. Lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? Because I didn't do my due diligence. And it got me stuck for a long time, making a financial decision. Should I buy another house? Oh man, if I buy another house, will it mess up like I messed up with the brownstone? Oh man, I don't want to do it now. Oh man, I'm holding back. No, that fear can stay around until you deal with it. That's what I'm saying. Build a financial safety net. Because if you're doing it the correct way, that safety net is going to save you. Next thing I want to share with you on how to overcome the fear of financial failure, create a plan and stick to the plan. Because when you got a plan, which is another word of blueprint, when you have that plan in place, nothing nobody say, nothing nobody can do. You operate in that plan, exactly what's in that plan is going to cause you to succeed, no matter what. Because the plan tells you A, B, C, and D, and you deviate and put E, F, it's not going to work because that's not what you prepared for. If you got a plan, stick to the plan. Because the plan equals success. Whatever's in it is going to come to pass if you stick to it. And if I didn't stick to it in that brownstone, I would have been successful. I would have had maybe multiple brownstones right now. But I didn't stick to the plan. I know what to buy the brownstone, fix the brownstone up, rent it out. But I deviated. I couldn't get the money to finance to fix up the brownstone. I couldn't get all that stuff together. My credit was jacked up from the floor, but I didn't stick to the plan. But I'm here to share with you. Stick to the plan, you'll be successful. The next thing to help you overcome the fear of financial failure is increase your financial literacy. Even if it's just to read a book, even if it's just to get an audio book, even if it's just to get a mentor, increase your financial literacy. Read up on everything that you need to get to the place that you want to be. You want to be in real estate. Read every book about real estate, how to buy real estate, how to fix real estate, how to rehab real estate. Get everything that you need. It could be investing. Get all the books in investing. Warren Buffett books. Get all these books about investing, how to get dividend, how to get money market accounts, how to buy stock. Get financial literacy because it can save your life. It can get you to the next level in your life. And when that fear try to come in, you can say, nah, I read it in the book. It says if I do A, B, and C, I can get dividend. And the fear comes in and say, well, how do you know? What if you put the money in there and it fails? Yeah, they told me it might fail, but if I do this and put E, F in there as a safety net, it might fail, but it won't fail for long and then bounce back. Get financial literacy. Increase it. Because what you know now is not all that you know. Because there's more things you don't know than that you know. So increase your financial literacy. It can save your life. Next thing I want to share with you, how to overcome the fear of financial failure. Prepare for the worst. When you prepare for the worst, when the worst come, you already covered. Because when you have that financial decision that you make, and you have in your mind, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? And you prepare for it. When it happens, or if it happens, you're covered. So when fear comes in and say, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if that doesn't work out? I prepared for it already. I already prepared for it. So I already embraced the fear. So you got to get out of here. Because if it happens, I'm covered. If it don't happen, I'm still good. So that's why I'm telling you, prepare for the worst. Because if it happens, you'll be covered, and you can overcome that fear when it tries to cause you to stop. And the next thing I want to share with you about how to overcome the fear of financial failure. Failure is a gatekeeper of success. Failure is a gatekeeper of success. I know you never heard this before, but if you're on my channel, you heard me speak about this a lot of times. Failure is a gatekeeper of success. Why do I say that? Because every time you fail, failure is telling you you don't have the right blueprint to cross over to the land of success. You don't have the right key to open up the door of success. And let me explain it to you. Every time you fail, there's a door that's locked that you can't get into. But once you know the right key to open up that door, that's the land of success. Like in real estate. How do you buy real estate? You find a real estate that you want to buy, you write up a contract, you pay for it, you go to closing. And once you go to closing, they give you the key. You go to the house that you purchased, you put the key in the door, you open the door. But what if you make a contract, you go to closing, but you don't pay? Do they give you the key to open up the door? No, you can't even walk through the door. You can't even open up the door. But the contract that you have, and you fulfill that contract, you'll get the key to open up that door to the house that you purchased. The same thing for the financial decision that you make. You make a financial decision with the right blueprint, with the right key. You make that decision, you walk through that decision with that contract or whatever it is, you do it the correct way, you get the key, you open up that door of success, and you walk in. The financial decision that you made. You want to buy some stock, you buy the stock goes up. That's the key. That's the key. The financial decision that you make, failure is telling you you didn't do it the right way. So failure is a gatekeeper of success. Now that I gave you some information on how to overcome the fear of financial failure, I want you to leave a comment below. Let me know where you at on this journey, because I know we all made some mistakes. And I know that fear creeps in sometimes to try to overtake us. But let me know how you overcame the fear of financial failure, and leave in the comment section below. Because I'm here to help you. Because I'm here to help you grow your life so you can live this life worth living instead of living a life of survival.